Did you know there are machines so massive they wouldn't even fit on a regular highway? Some are so colossal, it takes days just to assemble them. And once they're up and running, the ground literally shakes. These machines don't show up in commercials or on dealership floors. They operate far from the public eye, moving tons by the minute, digging through mountains, and powering entire industries with their brute force. Ever wondered what the largest machine on Earth looks like? Or what it's actually built to do? Get ready, because today, you're about to discover the largest industrial machines ever built. And number one on this list will leave you speechless. Stick around till the end, because the final machine will redefine what you thought was big. Crest coal haulers. Deep in coal mining operations, there's a giant few have heard of, yet it carries more weight than dozens of conventional trucks combined. It's the Crest coal hauler, built by Crest Corporation in the United States, specifically designed for hauling massive loads of coal within open pit mines. Measuring 43 feet, 13 meters long, and nearly 16 feet, 5 meters tall, this vehicle weighs about 200,000 pounds, 90 metric tons empty. But fully loaded, it can carry over 400,000 pounds, 180 metric tons, making it one of the most capable coal transport vehicles in the world. At its core is a Caterpillar V16 engine with roughly 1,650 cubic inches, 27 liters of displacement, producing 1,200 horsepower. That kind of torque is critical for getting the vehicle moving, even fully loaded, up steep mine inclines. It runs on a heavy-duty automatic transmission and features rear-wheel drive, supported by a reinforced hydraulic suspension system built to handle rough, uneven terrain. Visually, the Crest stands out with its uniquely curved dump bed, designed to maximize payload capacity. The side-mounted operator's cab provides excellent visibility, and the 10-foot, 3-meter tall tires look like they belong on a monster tractor. Used in open-pit coal mines across the U.S., this machine moves material from extraction points to crushers or processing areas. Its efficiency allows it to replace entire fleets of smaller trucks. And here's a fun fact. Some mining companies customize their units with unique paint jobs, or even names, treating them like mascots of the mine. Think that's big? Wait until you see what comes next. A machine built to push everything the Crest can carry. Komatsu D575A-3 SD Super Dozer. This isn't just a bulldozer. It's the largest crawler dozer in the world. The Komatsu D575A-3 SD, built in Japan for the toughest mining and earth-moving jobs on the planet. With a length of 38 feet, 11.7 meters, height of 16 feet, 4.9 meters, and a 23-foot wide blade, 7 meters. This machine weighs in at over 335,000 pounds, 152 metric tons, when empty. It's more like a moving wall of steel. Powering this beast is a Komatsu SA12V170E V12 engine with a displacement of 2,800 cubic inches, 46 liters, generating 1,150 horsepower. That allows it to push up to 90 cubic yards, 69 cubic meters, of material in a single pass, more than an entire room full of dirt. The automatic transmission features long gear ratios for sustained heavy-duty torque. It uses crawler tracks with a rigid suspension system for superior stability over rough terrain. It looks as intimidating as it sounds. The massive blade requires ground crew guidance during tight maneuvers, and the low rumbling engine gives off a sense of unstoppable momentum. This machine is typically found in large coal mining operations in the US and Japan, often replacing multiple smaller dozers in one go. It's also used in remote areas to level huge plots of land quickly and efficiently. In fact, one D575A-3 SD was once displayed at a Texas trade expo, and it took 2 full days just to unload it. Impressive? Sure, but the next machine can carry this dozer on its back and still have room to spare. Caterpillar 797F. Picture a truck so massive, climbing into the cab is like walking up a 2-story building. That's the Caterpillar 797F, one of the largest mining trucks in the world, engineered by Caterpillar in the US to operate in some of the planet's largest mining sites. This titan is 49 feet long, 15 meters, 23 feet tall, 7 meters, and nearly 33 feet wide, 10 meters with mirrors extended. It tips the scales at over 1.5 million pounds, 687 metric tons. Even empty, it weighs over 575,000 pounds, 260 metric tons. Under the hood is a Caterpillar C175-20 V20 engine, with 6,488 cubic inches, 106 liters of displacement, producing a jaw-dropping 4,000 horsepower. Power is delivered through a 7-speed automatic transmission, fine-tuned for hauling uphill and across rugged terrain. It uses rear-wheel drive, with heavy-duty suspension and electronically managed braking to handle steep mine descents. Each of the 4 main tires stands nearly 13 feet tall, 4 meters, and costs as much as a small car, each. The dump bed carries up to 400 tons of material per load. It would take about 40 regular dump trucks to move what this one can carry in a single trip. It's used in iron, copper, and coal mines worldwide. The 797F is so iconic, it has appeared in exhibits, documentaries, and even mining simulators. And at a Canadian mine, operators say, "You don't drive a 797F, you command it." Think that's massive? The next truck makes the 797F look like the little guy. BelAZ 75710. Straight out of Belarus, the BelAZ 75710 redefined the upper limits of haul truck design. Built by BelAZ, this is the largest mining dump truck in the world, both in size and payload capacity. It's an absolute colossus. 67.5 feet long, 20.6 meters, 26.5 feet tall, 8.1 meters, and 32 feet wide, 9.7 meters. The empty weight is around 793,000 pounds, 360 metric tons, and it carries up to 992,000 pounds, 450 metric tons of material. That's more than 800 tons in total moving mass. It's powered by 2 NTU diesel engines, each of V20 generating 2,300 horsepower. Combined, they produce 4,600 horsepower, not directly to the wheels. Instead, the engines feed a diesel-electric drivetrain, with 4 electric wheel motors propelling the truck forward. With 8x8 all-wheel drive, an advanced electronic transmission, and hydropneumatic independent suspension, it handles extreme loads with surprising control and stability. The cab, mounted to the side, looks tiny compared to the rest of the structure. The tires are nearly 13 feet tall, and the staircase to the cab reaches the height of a 3-story building. Even the fuel tank is oversized, holding more than 1,300 gallons, 5,000 liters. It operates in large open-pit mines across Kazakhstan and Russia, where it replaces entire fleets of smaller trucks, drastically reducing time and operational costs. In 2014, it officially earned a Guinness World Record as the world's highest capacity haul truck. And that record still stands today. Still think you've seen the peak of heavy-duty design? The next machine doesn't just move dirt. It swallows buildings whole. Hitachi EX 8000-6. When it comes to moving outrageous amounts of earth and rock, few machines can compete with the Hitachi EX 8000-6. Built in Japan by Hitachi Construction Machinery, it's one of the largest hydraulic excavators ever made. Engineered to meet the demands of the world's most intensive mining operations. This massive machine stretches 49 feet long, 15 meters, stands over 33 feet tall, 10 meters, with the bow fully raised, and weighs approximately 1.78 million pounds, 811 metric tons. In terms of footprint, it's larger than an entire basketball court, yet it moves with surprising precision. Power comes from 2 Cummins QSK60 engines, each a V16, delivering a combined output of 3,880 horsepower. With this power, the hydraulic arm can lift around 59 cubic yards, 45 cubic meters, of material per pass, roughly 75 tons at once. The machine runs on a hydrostatic transmission system with independent hydraulic circuits, ensuring smooth, powerful movements under load. Its wide crawler tracks and reinforced chassis suspension handle the weight and impact of non-stop operation in harsh environments. Visually, it's stunning. The bucket is so wide it can hold 2 full-sized cars side by side. The operator's cabin is fully enclosed, climate-controlled, sound-insulated, with bulletproof glass and advanced digital controls. You'll find the EX8000-6 in massive copper, gold, and coal mines across Canada, Australia, and Chile. Its mission? Move as much material as possible in as few cycles as necessary. In some operations, it fully loads 300-ton trucks in just 4 to 5 passes, a level of efficiency that turns hours into minutes. One unit was even modified for a lithium mine, with specialized hydraulics to resist corrosion, an adaptation now used as a case study in the industry. Enjoying this deep dive into giant machines? Then hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We're just getting started. Because if lifting 75 tons per scoop sounds crazy, the next machine lifts entire buildings like they're toys. Bucyrus 495HR. Some machines don't just dig, they define power. The Bucyrus 495HR, built by the now legendary Bucyrus International in the United States, is one of those machines. A mammoth electric rope shovel, it's an icon in the world of large-scale surface mining. Standing about 50 feet tall, 15 meters at the boom, stretching nearly 100 feet in length, 30 meters, and weighing over 2.8 million pounds, 1,270 metric tons, the 495HR doesn't just move dirt, it moves mountains. Instead of a combustion engine, it runs on electric power, delivered through high-voltage cables. Its massive electric motor drives the systems responsible for hoisting, swinging, and digging, each movement timed with industrial precision. The bucket can lift over 120 short tons, 90 metric tons in a single scoop. It uses a mechanical electric drivetrain and travels on gigantic crawler tracks, each wide enough to support the weight of a freight locomotive. Hydraulic systems help balance the structure during excavation. Its front bucket holds up to 157 cubic yards, 120 cubic meters of material, and the boom extends over 100 feet, 30 meters, like watching a mobile tower excavate the earth. The high-mounted cab provides full visibility and is loaded with precision controls. Used in coal and iron mines across the US, Canada, and South Africa, this shovel preps the site for deeper extraction, clearing top layers quickly and efficiently. Even after Caterpillar acquired Bucyrus in 2011, many workers still refer to it proudly by its original name. In fact, one unit in Wyoming has been working for over 2 decades, with only minimal updates over the years. Think that's serious excavation? The next one takes heavy lifting to a whole new level. Komatsu P&H 4800 XPC. Built for the world's most demanding mines, the Komatsu P&H 4800 XPC is the largest electric rope shovel Komatsu has ever made. Designed and assembled in the United States, and one of the biggest mining machines on the planet. With the boom raised, it stands over 100 feet tall, 30+ meters, spans nearly 65 feet wide, 20 meters, and weighs in at over 3 million pounds. 1,400 metric tons. From a distance, you might mistake it for a factory, it's that large. It runs entirely on electric power, with massive motors fed directly from grid-connected cables. With nearly 10,000 horsepower, the shovel's lifting, crowding, and swinging mechanisms perform with unmatched force and accuracy, even in the most unforgiving environments. But the real star is the bucket, capable of lifting up to 135 short tons, 122 metric tons, of material in one swing, enough to fill an entire 6-story building with dirt and rock in seconds. It rides on industrial-scale crawler tracks and includes advanced shock-absorbing systems to reduce structural stress during repetitive digging cycles. The integrated suspension and rotating base allow for full balance at all times. Design-wise, it looks like a mix between a crane and a mobile refinery. The cabin, mounted high above ground, includes automated controls, redundant safety systems, and a 360-degree monitoring setup to keep operations running smoothly. The 4800 XPC is a staple in coal and copper mines across the US and Canada, where it operates for up to 22 hours a day, with only brief downtime. One particular unit was painted red, white, and blue, and nicknamed Liberty, a tribute to American industrial strength. You think that's impressive? Get ready, because the next machine doesn't just dig through land, it eats through entire cities. WSDOT Bertha, SR99 TBM. Some machines don't just work underground. They build entire cities beneath cities. That's exactly what Bertha, the tunnel boring machine TBM, commissioned by the Washington State Department of Transportation, WSDOT, was built to do. Designed by Hitachi Zosen in Japan, Bertha was tasked with boring a new route beneath downtown Seattle, digging the SR99 tunnel, nearly 2 miles, 3 kilometers long, through one of the most complex urban environments in North America. For a time, she held the title of world's largest TBM by diameter, measuring 57.5 feet wide, 17.5 meters, 330 feet long, 100 meters, and weighing over 7,000 tons. This machine wasn't just a tunnel digger, it was a self-contained underground factory. Powered by 25 electric motors, Bertha produced over 8,000 horsepower to rotate a massive cutter head, outfitted with steel discs and blades, capable of grinding through rock, soil, clay, and concrete. The drive system combined electric motors with hydraulic assist, and the machine moved forward inch by inch, using an intricate system of hydraulic thrust cylinders and guide rails. Inside, Bertha housed control rooms, electrical and mechanical equipment, conveyor systems for removing debris, ventilation, and even workspaces for the rotating crew. She simultaneously excavated and installed reinforced concrete tunnel segments, creating a new roadway as she advanced. The precision was critical, working underneath buildings, highways, and water mains. Despite setbacks during the dig, including a significant breakdown and repair period, Bertha completed her job in 2017 and was later dismantled. And here's something few know. Pieces of Bertha were turned into public art installations, now displayed in Seattle's parks, paying tribute to one of the most ambitious infrastructure projects in the city's history. If digging a new highway beneath a bustling city seems massive, wait until you meet the machine that outweighs entire aircraft carriers. Bucyrus Erie 4250W Big Muskie. If there was ever a machine that defined largest ever built in its time, it was the legendary Big Muskie. Manufactured in 1969 by Bucyrus Erie in the United States, this electric dragline excavator held the title of largest earth-moving machine for decades and is still revered today. Big Muskie measured approximately 500 feet long, 150 meters, stood 70 feet tall, 22 meters at the cab, and featured a 310-foot boom, 95 meters. Its total operating weight, over 13,000 tons, roughly the mass of 2 small aircraft carriers. Its power came from high-voltage electric lines, feeding a series of motors that delivered more than 18,000 horsepower. These motors controlled the hoisting and swinging systems used to maneuver the dragline bucket, and that bucket, it could hold nearly 222 cubic yards, 170 cubic meters of earth, about 295 tons, in a single scoop. This allowed Big Muskie to remove massive overburden layers in one clean motion. Mobility was limited. It used giant walking pads, similar to enormous tracked feet, to slowly reposition itself around the mine. Some moves took days to complete. From a distance, it looked more like a power plant on legs than a piece of construction equipment. Operators accessed the control cabin via internal staircases and walkways within the machine structure. Big Muskie worked in Ohio's strip mines, helping expose coal deposits buried beneath layers of soil and rock. It's estimated to have moved over 600 million tons of earth during its working life. After being decommissioned in the 1990s, most of the machine was dismantled. However, its massive bucket was preserved and is now a monument on public display, a reminder of American industrial might. Think that's the limit of human engineering? Think again. The final machine on this list isn't just big, it's the largest mobile machine ever built on Earth. Tackraft Bagger 293. At the very peak of engineering achievement stands the Bagger 293, officially recognized as the largest terrestrial mobile machine ever built. Manufactured in Germany by Tackraft in collaboration with Siemens, this giant was built in 1995 for mining lignite, brown coal, in some of Europe's largest open-pit mines. Its numbers are simply staggering. 738 feet long, 225 meters. 315 feet tall, 96 meters, and a weight of over 31 million pounds, 14,200 metric tons. Just repositioning it inside a mine can take several days. The Bagger 293 is a bucket wheel excavator, using a massive rotating wheel equipped with 18 buckets, each capable of scooping 8.6 cubic yards, 6.6 cubic meters of material. It can extract up to 8.5 million cubic feet, 240,000 cubic meters of earth per day. Its propulsion is entirely electric, powered by on-site high-voltage systems, delivering a total of 16,500 horsepower across multiple motors. Movement is enabled by a system of tracked undercarriages and steering mechanisms, allowing it to glide across the mine floor. Internally, it houses technical rooms, maintenance corridors, and equipment stations, making it feel more like a moving industrial facility than a single piece of machinery. Operators control it from an elevated cockpit with panoramic views and digital command systems that manage everything from the excavation process to conveyor coordination. Today, it continues working in Germany's Hambach open-pit mine, providing lignite for nearby power plants. Its output plays a direct role in powering entire regions of the country. Bagger 2093 has also become a cultural icon, featured in documentaries, exhibitions, and even transformed into the centerpiece of a nighttime art performance involving light shows and music. With this machine, we've officially reached the summit of industrial scale. Nothing moves more material on land. Nothing comes close. Today, you've explored machines that don't just push limits, they redefine them. From high-powered haulers and monster excavators to entire moving cities of steel, these machines are monuments to what human engineering can accomplish when tasked with the impossible. They aren't parked in cities, they work in the shadows, in remote mines, under the ground, or far from civilization. But their impact is felt everywhere, powering nations, fueling industries, and reshaping the earth itself. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these machines blew your mind the most? If you could visit one up close, which would it be? Did you already know about any of them, or were they all a surprise? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love content like this, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That helps the channel grow, shows YouTube that this content is valuable, and ensures more people who love industrial giants get to see it. We'll be back next week with even more incredible machines that conquer the extremes. See you in the next one.